religious. Is fashion political? The short answer is yes, of course. Everything is to a certain extent, but you're probably here for the long answer. Being political simply means that an action takes a stand for or against something. And when you really stop to think about it, doesn't that describe almost every action we take in our day-to-day lives? Even taking an anti-politics stance is still a stance. There really is no way to 100% avoid politics altogether, so you might as well start embracing it. If you're still having trouble wrapping your head around how the clothing you wear can send messages to the people around you, let me give you an example. Let's say you're getting ready for the day and you pick out a Mario t-shirt, a pair of torn jeans, and some knockoff Converse. Mario is a popular Nintendo video game character. You probably didn't need me to tell you that. Everyone recognizes our favorite Italian plumber. Wearing a Mario t-shirt means that not only do you have a working familiarity with popular video games, but you also likely play a few in your free time. This actually implies quite a bit about you. If you support video games, then for one, you're not associated with the extremist anti-video game group that was born out of the satanic panic of the 80s and 90s. These people suggested that even playing tabletop games like D&D could summon demons. If you're down with a mushroom-scarfing plumber who teleports in between dimensions through neon pipes that stick up out of the ground, you're probably not the type of person who believes that a video game can summon demons. You also clearly support the general idea of free time, so you're probably also in support of the labor movements of the 1920s that advocated for the 8-hour workday. Torn or distressed jeans were not popular until the anti-fashion statements of the 1990s. Basically, not until grunge hit the mainstream. It implies that you are against the pretentious conventions of mainstream designer fashion. Most specifically, the idea that a piece of clothing loses utility or value once it starts to show signs of wear. This one is the most interesting choice of the bunch. On the one hand, you have a visible brand logo, but on the other hand, the brand isn't real. Converse is an incredibly frequently knocked off brand because of the simplicity of the design as well as the prestige of the item's history. Originally, Converse were associated with basketball players, and it was an incredibly sporty brand, especially in the 1970s when athleticism was one of the most highly regarded traits a person could have. Over the years, it was later picked up by skateboard culture, and even to this day, it maintains huge brand recognition and power. It has always been an incredibly popular shoe style, and buying a knockoff implies that you care more about the social prestige of the item than the actual brand or the overall quality of the item. It's more about the clout. That brings up the rather iffy P word that we were talking about in a recent video, you know, poser. Overall, this outfit tells the word, I don't care about fashion, but also I want you to think very highly about me. It's a basic outfit, but it does not come with a basic message. The shirt says, I'm part of a community. Video game community. The jeans say, I don't care about having clothes in perfect condition. I'm kind of a rebel. And the shoes say, I want you to view me as a person that can afford this item, even though I clearly can't. Are all of these messages really in alignment with your values? Your clothing speaks volumes about you, and choosing to ignore the fashion of clothing does not mean that they're going to stop saying things about you. It simply means that you're probably going to wind up sending some mixed messages. So what do your clothes say about you? Do they say that you're athletic or creative? Do they align you with an interest or a hobby group? Do they protect you while you do any certain specialized form of labor? Or do they simply say, I don't care what they say? I'd absolutely love to hear your opinions down below. And before we go, I want to mention that Fashion Revolution Week is coming up crazy fast. This year it runs from April 20th to April 26th, so starts right on 420. So expect some related content from me soon. That's all for today's video. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!